The contempt for America by the left is staggering. The contempt for the poor who will be killed by these policies that I am reading to you with regard to right now. The massive amount of stopping of drilling just by presidential fiat. It wouldn't go pass through Congress, but it doesn't matter. The entire Alaska delegation, New York Times, condemned Mr. Biden's decision to prohibit drilling in 13 million acres of pristine wilderness in the National Petroleum Reserve in Alaska and cancel all drilling leases in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge. Senator Lisa Murkowski, a Republican, called the decision reckless and illegal. I don't know why it's legal. Is there anything the Democrats believe the president cannot do? I don't have an answer to that question. Now the Biden administration, this is a quote from her, at a time when America and our allies need Alaska's resources more than ever, has decided to go their own way by further locking Alaska down while refusing to consult with the Alaska natives who actually live on the North Slope, Senator Murkowski said in a statement. It's bad enough to tear up legal contracts and renege on federal commitments, but it's even more unconscionable that the Biden administration is penalizing Alaska right as it allows Iran, is penalizing Alaska, sorry, it's not well written, right as it allows Iran to produce more of its oil and solicits the same from Venezuela. That's right. The left embodies the ancient Jewish notion, those who are kind to the cruel will be cruel to the kind. It's one of the 10 aphorisms, I would say, have guided my life that I learned as a child in Jewish school. It's a great, great line. That's correct. Or you can, there are so many modifications of it that are valid. Those who are kind when they should be cruel when they should be kind is a variation on that theme. Oh, Iran, please. Oh, we'll give you billions of dollars. You produce all the oil you want. But America? No way. He is so vile a human being, Joe Biden, that he would rather buy oil from Iran than have America produce it. And the entire left is vile, and it would support it. But they go to bed thinking they're wonderful. That's why I've said so often, the conscience is a pretty crappy guide because bad people have very clear consciences. They all do. If their conscience bothered them, they wouldn't do what they're doing. So much for the conscience. Mr. Manchin, he's a senator from West Virginia who should become a Republican. That would be a helpful move. Who faces a potentially difficult race should he run for re-election next year, said the administration was, quote, caving to the radical left with no regard for clear direction from Congress or American energy security. So why do you stay a Democrat? If the administration is caving in and the entire Democratic Party, except for you, goes along with it, why do you stay a Democrat, Senator Manchin? He has no answer. He truly has no answer. How could I? If he doesn't have an answer, I don't. The Wall Street Journal editorializes on this. That was all from the New York Times. Oil prices have climbed this week after Saudi Arabia and Russia extended their production cuts. Of course. This didn't happen under President Donald Trump, did it? No. Do you understand how everything is energy related? Everything. The cost of everything you buy is energy related. The trucks. I spoke to you 2 days ago about the trucks. The law that there will have to be electric trucks, and how completely destructive that idea is. And by the way, it's insignificant with regard to global warming. Insignificant. While China keeps building coal-powered energy plants. The Interior Department on Wednesday canceled 7 oil and gas leases in Alaska's Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, ANWR, I guess. Be pronounced and moved to limit development on 13 million acres in the state's National Petroleum Reserve. President Biden is delivering on the most ambitious climate and conservation agenda in history, Secretary Deb Haaland said yesterday. That's Haaland. She's the Interior Secretary. It's pathetic. Its climate agenda is the most lawless and economically destructive in history. This is the Wall Street Journal, which is as moderate conservative as exists. The most lawless and economically destructive in history. Mr. Biden, on his first day in office, imposed a leasing moratorium on ANWR. Now Ms. Haaland is revoking 7 ANWR leases issued by the Trump administration in January 2021. What can't the government do? Big is bad. Big government. Big labor. Big education. Big corporations. Tell me what is big and good.